G'day everyone, welcome back to the shed. We're continuing on with the shafts for the planetary gears on the differential of the steamroller, and this is one of the old ones that's seen better days, and we're going to be machining this part here. The square will be done over in the milling machine, but I'm just going to rough it down to size, this particular size here, which is 29 mil. Finished size will be slightly under that, and we're gonna be running at 460 RPM on the lathe. The material's 4140. I've talked about this before. I've got the camera set up on the tailstock here. Hopefully it's going to stay in place, and I've made a little mark and we're right to go. We'll take a cut and see what happens. Right, I'll get my side cutters and get that out of the way. That was a 2 mil depth of cut. There's a fair bit of heat involved. I didn't run any coolant initially. Just wanted to see what was going on. Right, spot on size. And I might try and get the camera in a better position because it's just wobbling too much. I might have to set it up higher. Right, we'll just come back in a bit. We'll get a better position. And we are back. Right, everything looks good. We're going for an overhead position looking at the moment, sitting on top of the light for the lathe. And we're going to have the coolant running this time. We're at 36 mil diameter. So I'll keep taking the 2 mil depths of cut. The machine handles it, no worries. And we'll just turn this coolant on, so we'll have some extra noise. Might have to add in some water actually, I think. It's been a while, it evaporated a little bit. Right, hang on, I'll go get some water. Okay, we've got the coolant going, we've added a bit of water, got a good stream going, nice colour, nice milky colour. We're going to touch off and take a few cuts. Well, that worked out pretty well. Right, I'm back. Now, I have to keep stepping away because the dogs are here and, well, they're down at the gate and they're digging holes. Well, the youngest one is anyway, the new shed dog too. And I don't know what's worse, kids or dogs. You tell me. Put it in the comments. Just every time you turn your back, the next thing he's digging another hole and he's got a mouthful of dirt. It's crazy. No wonder the water bowl gets dirty real quick. Anyway, that's a sidetrack. We'll get back into cutting, making some chips. Here we go. Right, we'll take a quick measurement. Right, still got a bit to go. So I'm running a fairly coarse feed rate here. There's no bearing surface or anything like that, so I'll just leave it at that even when I take the finishing cut. So I've got about 1/2 mil to come off. Just double checking your measurements. Yeah, 3. Yep. And my length. I'll just check the length. I'm a little bit shy on the length, so I'll go that little bit more. I'll just clean up that now. Right, so we're spot on length. I know where I've got to go to, and I'll take my finishing cut now. And I won't run any coolant on the finishing cut. Right, we're back to do the finishing cut. Once again, no coolant, I'll just run it as it is. And then we've got to step down even further for the thread to go on the end. Here we go. Right, I'll just stop there. I'll just double check my measurement. That bit there is not going to matter because 28. Right, I'll just take a fraction more. Right, so we're on size now. Now, one thing you will notice is the change in colour, essentially. It's actually a change in surface finish. With these carbide tools and the material, the more you load them up, the bigger the cut, the better the finish you're going to get. A light finish is going to get a real scratchy, but heavier work, and you get this nice polished look. Now, that's not with all material, that's just with some material. The next thing we've got to do is step down. We're going to be doing the thread on the end here, and that's about 30 mil long, so about there. I'll mark that up. Actually, I'll use my ruler and get close. Right, I'm close there. I'll make a mark. And we've got to go down to got to go down to 7/8, which is 22.22 in metric. So we've got a bit to come off there. Not that much, but just a little bit. About 5 mil to come off. Right, okay, I've just reset, I've just touched off, reset me 0, and I'll take a few cuts. Right, we're back, we'll take a few more cuts now. Right, now, that sort of thing happens from time to time when you let your swarf build up. Especially these long ones, they will pick up and wrap themselves around the workpiece. So you just get in with the side cutters, cut it away. Back when I was doing this regularly, I would actually just grab it by my hands and reef it out the way. I had that many cuts, so it didn't matter. It's one of those things you just get used to. Obviously I don't recommend it, and if you're going to handle this stuff you should wear gloves, your personal protective equipment, which I'll do, because this stuff is razor sharp and it will cut you, and it cuts deep too. Of course that's coming from experience. As with all things, you often learn by your mistakes. Right, with that out the way, a little bit more down the bottom here I'm just getting rid of. With that out the way, we're getting back into it. Right, I'm getting close on size now, so I'll just get in with my ruler, give him a measure. A little bit more to go, and a little bit more to go on the diameter. Yep. Right, we're very close now. I'll once again just double check my measurements and we'll come back. Right, I've done a couple of little cuts off camera, and we're now about to take the final cut to get our final size for the thread. We're going to do single point threading. That'll be in another video. However, I'm getting it on size now. It'll actually, for threading, it's going to be slightly under size because you don't want it size for size, and I'll explain more in the next video. So here we go. So we're on size now, ready for threading. Yep, perfect. I've put the threading tool in, and I used it to give a generous chamfer, or chamfer, however you want to pronounce it, at the start here. This is where our thread's going to start. Our thread will end up here. I'll do a little undercut to give me a reference to the proper sizing, and I've also chamfered that shoulder there. So I'd just like to thank everyone for watching. If you have got this far through the video, appreciate it. Give us a like and subscribe if you want to find out more content about what I'm doing. Do a live stream on a Tuesday night my time, which is Australian Eastern Daylight Time, so that'll be 7:30 tomorrow night actually. And love you to, be great if you could join us, and we'll give you an update of what's happening in the shed here with the steamroller, and that's about it. All right, thanks everyone. See you next time. Bye for now.